Like, hi everyone! Okay, so this is my second weekend vlog. I don't know how many of these I'm going to be doing. My weekends don't really show what I do every day. It kind of just shows what I do when I like chill the fuck out. Tonight I'm going to a bushdoof, which they haven't sent the text messages about where it is yet, but I'm just gonna do some henna on my hands and I'm almost out, so it might be really shit.
Cybernetics as the hardware of what is being done, but vast areas are being opened up for human interaction completely unregulated by any kind of institution, and these will create new kinds of social realities. The word psychedelic has been attached to the drug and confined, but many things are psychedelic. Anything which expands, adumbrates, aids, and supports consciousness is psychedelic if we take the word down to its Greek roots.
That moon looks so janky. I think like down here it's like passable, but I'm probably gonna have like my sleeve over it anyways. But so first thing I'm bringing is this waterproof jacket, a windproof jacket, because I know it's gonna be cold as fuck. Brought a little bag of necessities, so this is just kind of like baby wipes and stuff. I brought some jingles, just brought my wallet, a box of magic. If you're going to a doof, bring these sparklers. Sparklers are awesome, they're the best, because you just kind of like bring them around and then you meet new people and you're like, here, have one, and then you like light theirs up with your one. Then I just brought some sanitizer, papers, this hacky sack, which I bought for like, I don't even know, it was like $4 or something, but like I brought like little gifts for people, like this ring. I'm sure there's like a ton more rings in my bag that I can't find right now, but like in case if I meet someone I like, I'll just like give them a ring. Brought this little like diary in case if I feel creative or if I'm bored I could just write into it, and also because when I meet new people I like to they like to leave a little note as well, so I also brought a pen. If I'm lying in the grass and I don't want to be itchy or something, I'll put this down, or if I get cold I'll just like put it around me. So I'm just live streaming saying hi to everybody. These are all my lovely sunflowers, and recently I've been live streaming a lot, so for anyone who wants to find my YouNow links, it's all in the descriptions. Everyone's saying hi now, which is awesome. So okay, so yeah, he said that he has to drive past by anyways. Okay, so we're just like grabbing everything because we're so late and we're just like passing through this. Okay, let's go. So we've been like running around this city trying to find the car. But me and Emily, hopeless people. Like, we're just hopeless people. Oh yeah, you get on. So we just got here. That's what I do. So we're like the only like girls I think in our group, and they asked us because we can't do anything because we don't know how to like set up a tent and the teepee. So our job is to collect firewood. Like we're legit. Is that dead enough? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's dead enough. So this is the teepee that Dan set up with Dan. Oh my god, what the hell? It's actually so big. It's actually huge. Dude, it's fucking massive. Look at this tree. Like, look at that. It's like this, and that's why it's up. That's fucking cool. There's like this perfect square right there. This is a big bud. Like, this is our fire. It's not that bad.
God, what do you mean?
Oh, hey, no! So nice. Wow, so cute. Everyone's just like here, like just doing their own shit. So this is the morning. Sorry, my hair is wet. Okay, so my phone died. I think all our phones died. Let me talk about the doof. Okay, so it is actually Monday morning. I couldn't go to class today because I was so sick last night. So the doof happened Saturday night, right? We did not get back home until Sunday. Well, I didn't get back home until like Sunday 6. It was a long camping trip basically. So I want to talk about the doof and what it meant to me, and because I met so many good people there and so many people who opened up my eyes. And the good thing about that doof is that everybody did their own thing, you know, like everybody came in, they spun their own fire and they did the fire limbo and they had their laser lights and they had all these glow in the dark stuff. Like everybody brought their own thing to the doof, and just to make it better, you know, like people added their own decorations, their own tapestries, their own lasers, just so that everybody could have a good time. And it's amazing because we got this huge community. Like there were hundreds of people. I don't even know how many people went, but there were hundreds of people setting up their tents in this small area in the bush so that we could all communicate, because we all had the same interests. And it was so good seeing like some people that I've met, and they're like, man, I've been to like so many doofs in the past. Some people are like, oh, it's my first time, and everybody was just enjoying their time. Every time I'm walking past someone heading to the main stage, which is just like, I call it like just Trip City, because it was just lights, lasers, fire everywhere. It was just so colorful. And so every time we'd like walk there or walk around it, like every time we passed someone, we'd like talk to them and hang out with them for a bit, or they show us and take us to their tent where they have whatever they had, you know, whatever games they had. And it was so good. I feel so bad that I can't remember all these people's names, and I feel so bad my phone was dead, so I couldn't even add these people on Facebook. But they were like, dude, I'll just see you in the next doof. And I was like, hell yeah, sweet. This is just kind of like a ramble because I want to keep all the conversations I had fresh in my head, but I always assumed that people at a doof, you know, would all be like open-minded and everything. And talking about this, like I want to put out there that I'm not judging anybody. I just had this conversation with this girl. I was next to Emily, and the conversation stuck in my head because it kind of made me realize a couple things, and I'm gonna just talk about that conversation, even though it probably means nothing to you guys. So me and Emily, like, we're like in the main stage, and we bump into this guy, Sam, who we saw when we were setting up our tents. And so we were like, oh, hey, Sam. So he takes us to another tent to see, like, meet his other friends, and we're going there, and this one girl comes up to us, and she's like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't get along with girls. And me and Emily are just standing there, and I was like, why are you saying that, you know? And then she was like, I don't know, like pretty girls, they usually just don't like me. Well, first impressions are so important, you know? So I was just kind of like, why are you saying that? And then she was just like, she looked to Emily and she was just like, oh, you should just be a model. And then I said, hell yeah, like she needs to be a model. She looks so high fashion. And I was just like, her Instagram photos are the best. And then she looked at me like so surprised, and she's like, oh, that's so weird that you say that. Like, how long have you been friends? And I was like, oh, just like a couple months, but like we're pretty much joined at the hip. And she was like, oh, that's so weird because most girls, they don't talk up one another, like, because I was talking up Emily. I was like, oh yeah, she has to be a model and stuff like that. And then she's like, that's so surprising, like most girls don't do that. And I was just like, what do you mean? And she was just like, I always saw the pretty girls as the mean ones. Don't you think that pretty girls are always the mean girls? Like, she kept mentioning how we were like the pretty girls, and like the pretty girls never really liked her. And then I said to her, I was just like, because she said to me, she was like, pretty girls are always the mean ones. And I said, but I believe that mean girls aren't pretty. And she took a step back. She's like, oh, actually, you're right. You can never look pretty with a mad face. And I was like, ah. The reason why it meant so much to me is because everyone I met there was so open to all our thoughts. Like, we were all just like socializing, like learning about the world and like teaching other people. And this girl, like when I was talking to her, like the first impression I had of her was like, this girl's very closed-minded. But it takes a lot to take a step back and swallow your pride and say, actually, you're right. And I'm not saying this being like, yeah, I'm right, but like it made me respect her, because some people, they have so much trouble in taking a step back and saying, you know, you're right, or actually, yeah, I believe that too, or I take back my statement, you know? It made me feel good, because even though I had this first impression of her being very ignorant, I could see that she was a person who was trying to open up her mind. And people are trying to think of different alternatives and be like, maybe I am wrong. We didn't leave until like 2 p.m. To end this vlog. Everyone that was there, I hope everyone had a good time. I didn't see anyone, you know, burn themselves. I didn't see anyone in serious trouble. I think the most trouble I saw in the whole DUF was just cars getting stuck in the mud, and that was it. But everyone around the cars that was stuck in the mud was trying to help them, you know? Like, every time I saw a car stuck in the mud, there was like 5 people around trying to help them, you know? So it's a great community here in Perth to see people going to these DUFs, and I will definitely go to the next one that I find. So hope everyone has a really good day. I hope everyone at the DUF recovers well. I hope no one's sick, and I hope everyone has nice fruits and veggies. So